Now let's explore how to create form sets for SharePoint security groups and use standard permission groups, owners, members, and visitors. By configuring form sets for these predefined SharePoint groups, you can effectively manage access and ensure the users have appropriate permissions to interact with the forms. We are starting on a communication site called Latest News, and the list is dedicated to monthly company events. We want to set it up so members of the site can view the events and click the links included in the form, but they would not be able to make any changes or create new events. Only the site owners will have these permissions. Let's begin by opening Forms for SharePoint app and connect to the latest news site and monthly event itinerary list. Here we'll be creating a couple of different custom form sets. And as you can see, I have already designed the form for all users, so let's export it so we can reuse it later. After exporting, we'll adjust the current form to ensure that the list items can be viewed by the members but cannot be edited by them. To accomplish this, we'll mark all fields as read-only. Alternatively, in the SharePoint site permissions, you can set read-only permissions for the members. And I'll fast forward the rest. Great, now all fields are read-only. At the top of the form, I can add a text control to provide instructions to the site members. Let's add the following text. For any inquiries or to confirm your attendance, please click RSVP. If you have any questions, please email the organizer. Make sure to include the session code in the subject of your message for swift assistance. So let's save the form and check how it opens in SharePoint. I'm viewing the list as a member of the site, and I'll refresh the page and select the charity dinner event. Great, as you can see, all the fields are viewable but cannot be edited. A user can click on the organizer's name and email them, as well as RSVP by clicking the hyperlink and adding themselves to the guest list. And now let's go back to the app and create a new form set for the site owners. Click on the plus sign next to all users and select SharePoint groups. Let's give this form set a name, Event Organizer Form. And in the open forms, if a current user belongs to the selected groups, select Owners. And you can select multiple groups a user must belong to in order to be redirected. And excluding the selected groups pops up automatically. You can exclude certain groups, but please note that exclusions have higher priority. So if a user both owner and member, then they won't be able to see the form. This time we will not be doing any exclusions, so let's click Save and Close. Now let's go to Settings and import the form we saved earlier. This time, I will not mark any fields as read-only, as of course we want to make sure that site owners can modify existing events and add new ones. However, I'll add a different note at the top of the form. This one's saying when creating new event, don't forget to add the following: session code and RSVP link. So let's save the form and go back to SharePoint to see how everything works. To save time in this video, I have already added myself to the site owners group in the advanced permission settings under site permissions. So let's just click on one of the events. Fantastic. As a site owner, I can modify existing events and add new ones. As you can see, creating form sets for either global Microsoft 365 or SharePoint permission groups is a straightforward and efficient process. If you're still here, thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you have a question or if there's a specific feature in the Forms for SharePoint app that you'd like us to cover, please drop a comment below. There are more videos lined up in this guide series, so hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to not miss any of them. See you soon!